everyone. My name is Dr. Lynn Carey, and I wanted to discuss my spiritual evolution because I think it so coincides with what's happening in today's consciousness today. I really believe, especially in 2025, things have amped up where we are evolving our consciousness in humanity. I believe we're entering a new world. For those of us who are at least awake enough to go there, I don't know how many people will choose not to go there, who still want to remain asleep and stay in a 3D reality. But it doesn't matter, right? Because we're all one source, we're all one spirit. And the more of us that enter into a 5D reality, or whatever you want to call it, a higher consciousness reality, and create a new world, it's much more powerful than people who are in a lower dimensional vibe. So eventually it's going to shift all of humanity to this higher vibration, which is actually our natural state. This fear-based, low vibe, suppressed poverty, disease, suffering, all this limiting belief stuff, lower consciousness matrix, is not our natural reality. We've actually been living in a slave state. And maybe came into this lifetime, into this incarnation, to awaken and to have this journey, because it's always been with me. I realized I was just on a podcast and he was asking me about my religious upbringing, and I was raised Catholic, but I never bought into the dogma. I always just believed there was a loving God. There was always a knowing that there had to be more to life than what my mother was showing me, than what my family, schooling, religion, it just didn't add up. And I had no other source besides within myself to back that up. I really had no information that there was something besides what I was being shown, except that inner knowing. And it wasn't until I discovered chiropractic at 19, after all my pain, surgery, sickness, and struggles as a teenager, that I discovered chiropractic, and it said the power that made the body heals the body. And it was the first time I heard truth, and it resonated. No one ever said that to me before. And that opened the door for me to find the information that matched what my inner source was telling me that I knew all along, that there had to be more to life. And I learned to heal myself. I had a spiritual awakening in 2001. And I was thinking about what led me to that point, my own healing journey, getting out of my own pain after the medical world couldn't do anything for me. And I said that can be your greatest blessing ever, when the medical world leaves you half dead, or they tell you they can't do anything more for you. Thank God, because you really don't want their solutions. You don't want more drugs. You don't want body parts cut out. You don't want their fear-based limiting diagnoses, because that's just a bad auto-suggestion in your mind, which you start creating more of it. You want to be in tune with your own energy flow in your body, natural healing, understanding the emotional and mental causes behind the dis-ease in your body. That's so key. Everybody has to learn to do it for themselves. Even me as a chiropractor, I never wanted to fix anybody. So many people just wanted me to fix them, right? Adjust me and just fix all my problems. We cannot go into this new world with that kind of thinking. That's still victim consciousness. We all have to awaken on our own time. No one can do it for you. You have to get into the depths of what Source is telling you, you yourself. And you have to get to a knowing. And those first 3 years in practice, from 1998 to 2001, when I had my awakening, early on in my practice, I knew there was no disease. I knew we were creating disease with our thoughts. And because we put so much emphasis on disease in this world, and disease was our way out of bad relationships, bad job situations, an unhappy and unfulfilled life. It manifests toxic energy in your body to create dis-ease. No amount of drugs or cutting out body parts is going to fix that, because you're not clearing your vibration. There is no disease. I knew that early on, but how could I say that to anybody at the time? I had no backing except my own knowing again. Until 2006, I came across Abraham Hicks and the Law of Attraction, and they said those words. And I was like, wow, I discovered that on my own. So I knew that was truth again. And just last night, I was rereading a book that I had on my shelf called Oneness by Rasha, and they were describing the same thing again. It was written in 2020, that there is no disease. You have to find the vibratory cause of it to heal yourself. And I thought, isn't that amazing? 24 years ago, I figured that out on my own. And that's what I'm saying. The source of wisdom is within us. We have to learn to get to that place of knowing, so that when you come across verbiage or somebody telling you something, you can see if it resonates or not. Is it truth for you or not? What do your beliefs say? And that's the journey of the soul here in this human body, is to remember that we're master creators. Master your energy flow. In every moment, start paying attention, being mindful of how you feel. If you're feeling off, if you're feeling negative, if you're feeling fear, there's a message there. You can honor it, allow it, get the message, and then shift the perspective. Allow yourself to feel it, and then shift your perspective to finding a higher vibrational cause and get yourself back to peace, joy, bliss, inner knowing, inspiration, excitement. You have to start following your inspiration, your gratitude, your blessings, all those things, and start reorienting yourself to following those things in your life, in everything. Question everything in your relationships, whether it's family or not. How you create money, because that's a big energy flow. It dictates so much stuff of what you do in your life, of how you run your life day to day, is how much money you have. Mastering the money energy, your body's energy, all these things, your mindset. All these things are so important to become a master creator. And it's step by step, moment by moment of mastery of self, of your inner world. And it creates the outer world. And that's the ripple effect of all of us raising our consciousness to shift this planet and this world, getting rid of all the controlling systems that do not work and enslave us, so we can create a new world and really create heaven on earth. Because I know that's what we're here to do, is remember who we are and create our heaven on earth. And that compounds out and ripples effects out for all of us. And we remember we are all one. Basically, we all want the same things, right? But we remember we're all connected because we're all one source, having different art form expressions of different bodies and names and life experiences. But all of these are parts of the puzzle, and we're all important. And we're all here to be unique expressions of the divine and create our heaven on earth. So thanks for listening. I appreciate it.